Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lame. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
Top of the top, y'all, what's going on, man? It's your dog, yeah, G and all that, J Hood, and you are now tuned into a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood vlog series. You know what I need you to do. Stop what you're doing right this second and go stream or download my brand new album entitled Self. And while you at it, snatch up the Pesci trilogy, Pesci Part 1, Pesci Part 2, and Pesci Part 3, and snatch up all of my projects, matter of fact, man. Stop playing. Everything is available right now on all digital streaming platforms, so run me up and support the kid. But look, on today's episode, we're going to speak about something that took place a while ago. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but I am going to get into the story because it's pretty interesting. So with that being said, let's get into it. Today's episode, we're going to speak about the time that I almost got into a gunfight over my dude, Chingy. You know what I mean? Yeah, my dirty Chingy and all that. So look, all right, so this happened during the time period where me and my dudes were like clubbing heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like mid 2000s and all that, you feel me? Because, you know, what a lot of dudes don't know is Chingy been my dude for a minute, you know what I mean? Like, he was actually on the Tales from the Hood album. He did a verse for me during the height of his career. I'm talking about, like, during the time that he recorded The Right Third and the Holiday Inn and all that shit, when he was, like, on super duper fire. So, you know, when he laid that verse for me, like, we developed a relationship. And, you know, I had, like, the utmost respect for him because, like I said, he was one of the hottest artists out there, and he did a verse for my album. So I was fucking with him, and he was fucking with me. So, you know, like I said, we got tight and all that shit, and we stayed in contact. So one day, you know, he did a club appearance in Manhattan. I don't know why, but I can't remember the name of the club. We used to club so damn much that I really can't remember the name of this club, though. But me and then, like, I say about 4 or 5 of my guys, probably like 2 of my dudes from Mount Vernon, the rest of my dudes is from Yonkers. You know, we go up into the club. It's regular for us and shit. So we in there chilling. We up in there probably for like a good 10, 15 minutes. We go show love to the DJ like we always do. You know, say what's up and all that to him. DJ shouted us out. This club had like 2 floors to it. You know, DJ like, yo, shout out to my dude J Hood in the building, D-Block, da-da-da-da-da. So everybody looking, you know what I mean? Everybody in the crowd like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving mad people pounds and shit, niggas saluting. Next thing I know, probably like 5 minutes later, somebody come tap me. I'm like, yo, what's good? They like, yo, the nigga Chingy up top in the VIP, he told you to, he want me to come get you and shit. I'm like, yo, my nigga at, man? He was like, right there. I looked up on the 2nd floor and he was like right over the balcony and shit looking. He like, yo, what up, nigga? Like, oh shit. I'm like, okay, my guy. Went up top to go holler at him. You know what I mean? We chopping it up for a minute. You know, he was icy and all that. Had a couple chains on. I had a few chains on, but you know, this shit was heavy. No more. Looking real chunky. Had his good watch on, good bracelet and all that. So, you know, looking like a bag and all that. So, you know, this is NYC, man. It's Manhattan. So, you know, the goons is out. The wolves is everywhere. So we chilling in the V. You know, you probably got some people that think the boy's sweet and all that because, you know, he doing the commercial music and shit. So, you know, motherfuckers was plotting. But he wasn't paying it no mind. But me being from New York, I know, you know, the look that niggas be having on their faces when they be plotting and shit. So, like I said, this is my dude. You feel me? So, as we chilling, you know, for the most part, everybody's showing love, but I'm looking like straight ahead. And then I'm looking to the side and I see like some dudes, cause the VIP was like, it was a big ass section where we was in one part of it. You had some motherfuckers that was behind us, and then you had some other people that was like on the right hand side. So altogether, it was probably like 4 different sections of the VIP. So the people that was like in the right hand section was the dudes that I'm speaking about. They was like staring at this nigga like he was a fucking, like a sheep or something, you know what I mean? Like he was something to eat, no more. So, you know, I ain't saying nothing at first, but, you know, I'm just peeping the scene. I keep watching this one nigga, and he keeping his eyes on this nigga chain and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he drinking and all that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I see what's going on right now. So I tap one of my guys. I'm like, yo, son, keep an eye on this nigga right there, man. I see this nigga plotting on a homie and shit. He think he's slick. So, you know, lo and behold, like I said, you know, this nigga, he keep looking and keep looking and keep looking. He trying to inch his way over towards us and all that. You know, so I started seeing him like get closer. So I'm like, you know, I took it upon myself. I ain't even say nothing to Chingy because I ain't want that nigga to, you know, be worried or nothing like that because, you know, he ain't, I ain't gonna say it's our city like we own the shit, but he's somewhere where we from. So I'm like, man, let me just take care of this shit for this nigga. I walked over to homie. I'm like, yo, what's good with it, boy? He like, what's shaking? I'm like, I ain't shit, what's good? He like, I ain't shit, huh? What up with it? I'm like, nah, I ain't shit, boy. I'm like, you know that's my guy right there, right? He like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front, I'm ready to get that nigga. Some shit like that. I'm like, man, that ain't going down. You feel me? He like, what? I'm like, nigga, that ain't going down, nigga. You heard what I said, boy. He like, nigga, what you mean it ain't going down, nigga? If I wanted to go down, it'd go down. Like, I'm like, nigga, you heard what I said, my nigga. Ain't shit going down, nigga. That's my guy, nigga. He here with us. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, like, you know what I mean? He like, nigga, it's whatever then, nigga. I'm like, all right, so it's whatever, nigga. You know what I mean? And he went back over to his guys. I walked back over to Chingy and shit. And when I had walked up to him, one of my guys had walked with me too. So, you know, he overheard this shit. So we you know, we ain't paying in no mind. We sitting there for the rest of the night and shit, right? We just trying to make sure son don't pull up on Chingy. So he ain't run up on him or no shit like that. So by the end of the night though, these niggas had left the VIP a little before us. So we always on point. So I'm telling my dudes, you know, keep an eye out for these niggas because I don't know where the fuck these niggas went. You know what I'm saying? And just me knowing how niggas operate, certain niggas ain't letting certain shit go. You know what I'm saying? So I dapped Chingy up. He told me, you know what I mean, where he was going for the night and all that type of shit. I told him I was going to hit him up. So we leaving. We going downstairs. We about to walk out and shit. Now, we parked probably like a block and around the corner from this club. So as we walking out, you know, we got to go up the block. It's about, if you know the Manhattan blocks, you know what I'm talking about. It's like a long ass block and we had to make a left and then make another left onto the block where we parked at. So we had one swammy in a V, right? But like I said, it's in a V. We on foot right now going to the V. So as we're going to the car and shit, we get like right there to the car. Like we opening the doors and all that. As soon as we opening the doors, these niggas must have been following us to the car. But where they fucked up at is they waited for us to get to the car. These niggas pulled up on us in the V, rolled the window down, and one of the niggas, like, the nigga hopped out the car. He like, yo, what's up, son? Like, yo, dog, what up? I'm like, oh, shit, it's this nigga from, I'm like, what up, nigga? He like, yo, what's up with that shit from the club, my nigga? Like, you know what I mean? You ready to take it there for your man? I'm like, yo, man. I'm like, yo, homie, go ahead with that shit, man. And then one of his dudes got out the car. The nigga had the thing on him, you know, like I seen it on his hip. Like, I had to make a choice right there, though, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, I gotta play it cool. I can't be on no Conan shit. So I'm like, yo, dog, nigga, that's my guy. He out here with us. You know how I go, my nigga, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta make sure my nigga good. Ain't nothing personal and all that, but you know what it is, man. So he like, you know what? At this time, you know, my man in the car, he trying to get it. You feel me? But I'm still like opening the door to the car, so I'm still outside of this shit. He like, you know what? I'm gonna let that shit ride. I respect that. You know what I mean? I respect that. And the nigga got in his whip. His other man got in the whip. Them niggas just stared at us for a second, and them niggas drove off. They drove off. So it's like, at that point, I realized, I'm like, yo, we just dodged some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have went a whole different way. Like with me, you know, what I've learned is being a leader, you have to know what to avoid and what to try to avoid. If you can avoid confrontation, avoid it. You know what I'm saying? Avoid the avoidable. If it doesn't necessarily have to lead to a physical altercation, try to avoid it. You know what I mean? That's how you love to see another day. So in that particular instance, my instinct kicked in. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know what? Let this nigga have it right now because they got it on him right this second. By the time my guy get all the way in the V and pull the shit out, this nigga could have been then sprayed. So let them niggas have that right there. And that was that. I never even told Chingy about this shit, but I'm sharing it with you guys right now. So like I said, I thought that was an interesting story that you guys would appreciate. So with that being said, hope you guys are watching the playoffs later on tonight. You know, the finals. I don't know who y'all got, but I know who I got, but I ain't even gonna speak on it right now. But we shall see. Till next time. Tales from the Hood.